People who do not talk about it, they are doing wrong. People who are not encouraging people to become rich, they are somewhere biased towards certain blessing which God has already released in our midst. The next principle is money does not come to someone because they are good, spiritual, and lucky. It comes only to those who know and apply the principles of money. Let me read a beautiful passage from the Bible, which is written in Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6. Go to the ant, you sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which having no captain, overseer, or ruler, provides her supplies in the summer, gathers her food in the harvest. How long will you slumber, O sluggard? When will you rise from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of hands to sleep. So shall your poverty come on you like a prowler and your need like an armed man. Here it talks about the life of a lazy man. God says, you lazy man, go to the ant and you learn from it. Consider her. Look, learn, and get out of your bed. Today, many people, they have a problem in getting out of the bed. Nobody has a problem to go to bed. They don't want to go to bed. They delay going to bed. But such people, they delay getting out of the bed. Bible says you should get out of your bed. When is this? It's early morning. When a person gets out of the bed, it's early morning. When you want to sleep little more, early morning. When you want to fold your hands and just feel cold, early morning. So that means a lazy man sleeps early morning. The Bible says you get out of the bed early morning. When it is cold, you get out of it. When you want to sleep, you don't sleep. Don't listen to your body. Listen to other things of life. And it says, why it says you go and learn from the ant? Because ant is, it provides her supply. Listen, the first thing about ant is, it has no ruler. It has no overseer. It has no boss. If you really want to be rich, you should not have a boss. If you cannot work without a boss, that means you are a poor man. There are many people who can't work on themselves. They need a boss. They need somebody to drive them. They need somebody to supervise them. They need an overseer. I'll tell you, ant has no overseer. It has no boss. It has nobody. It just works. It works. It is a workaholic. An ant is a workaholic. It works. There is nobody need to tell an ant, do this, do that. It works on itself. The second thing about an ant is this. It provides her supplies in the summer and gathers her food in the harvest. It is much ahead of the time. It is making the provision for the future. So my friend, ant has this quality which you all need, you and I need to, we need to get into. It is finding the answers, finding the solution of the future today. It's not waiting for the future to come. It is already prepared for the future. So that is why God says, you lazy man, you go to the ant, do it before prowler comes to you, an armed man. Who are these armed men? This poverty. When poverty comes like an armed man, it will take you under arrest. You cannot escape. You cannot escape because it's armed. It's like an armed man. It will come and arrest you. Poverty will arrest you. Poverty will arrest you. Poverty is not good. It will arrest. It will make us to do what we don't like to do. Poverty will always make us to do what we don't like to do. That's what happens to a prisoner. Prisoner is given food which he doesn't like. Prisoner is put in a cell which he doesn't like. He is given a dress which he doesn't like. He given his everything, the bed he doesn't like. Nothing you will like because it's a prisoner. Friends, if you want to be rich, you need to follow some principles. I would like to read the talents, the parable of talents Jesus Christ taught when he was in this world. Now, here we all know the story. It is written in Matthew 25, verse 14 to 30. Now, we all can read that. It's a beautiful story. I would like to say the gist of the whole story. The story goes like this. A rich man gives his servants. One guy, he gave 5 talents. Now, talents is 35 kilograms of gold. So, he gave 35 kilograms into 5 to one person. Another person, he gave 2 talents. Another person, he gave 1 talent. Went on a long journey and came back after a long time. And he was asking for accounts. And the guy who had 5 talents comes and gives him 10 talents. The guy who had 2 talents comes and gives him 2 more talents. That's 4 talents. Now the guy who took 1 talent came and returned that 1 talent without multiplication. So this is the story. But the master got angry with the third guy. You can read the entire story in your home and try to understand what it says. But I will concentrate on the third guy whom the master, told, you are a wicked and a lazy man. Listen to this. The guy who did not produce was called as not as only as lazy, but also as wicked. Now, many times we do the same thing what this third guy is doing. We put our money in the bank and after some time we remove it. And hardly we get some interest, that is some 5% or some countries, rich countries don't give any interest on our deposits. Definitely poor country, they give some interest on our deposit. But the rich country will not give. There are many countries where there is 0% interest, 0 interest, they don't give you anything. My friend, the only way to multiply your money is not through bank. So this guy was just doing things which he should not have done. My friends, if you really want to do what the master says, you need to multiply the money. Now, the master scolded him and he told him that you did not do well, you did not do correctly. The guy who got 5 talents, when he gave back 10 talents, the master was so very happy and he promoted him. Same with the guy who made 2 into 4. But the guy who took 1 and returned 1, he was actually punished. He was punished. Friends, at this point, I want to tell about 3 laws of money, which is very much connected to whatever I have taught till now. The 3 laws of money. The law number 1 is this: money is not given to you to be spent. Now, many people are thinking money is given for what? To spend. But money is not given to us to spend. That is the law number 1. This is a very unique law. This is the truth. Then why money is given? Then why money is given to us? Let's read Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 12. Here it says, for wisdom is a defense, as money is a defense, But the excellence of knowledge is that wisdom gives life to those who have it. It says money is a defense. Money is not given to you to spend, because money spent is money waste. Many people are thinking shopping is a very good hobby. Shopping is not a useful hobby. Now, shopping is no hobby at all. Only lazy people or people who don't care about the future, they go for shopping. Friends, money is given to you so that you build a system to defend you. There are many systems you need to build to defend yourself. You need to protect yourself. You need to defend yourself. Money is given to that. It is not given to be spent on what you are seeing. Law number 2, the money need to be retained. Proverbs 10:15 says, the rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. You have to build a strong city with the money you have. Okay? You need to be strong. In fact, I will read another verse in Proverbs chapter 11 verse 16. A gracious woman retains honor, and strong men retain riches. This is King James Version. Strong men retain riches. Today many people, they cannot retain the riches. The money cannot be retained. They have to spend it. They find a way to disperse the money. You should know money has to be retained. Money has to be retained. Money should not be spent. Money has to be retained. Friends, it is very important. Proverbs 18:11 says, the rich man's wealth is his strong city, and like a high wall in his own esteem. Now see, here it talks about powerful men. They retain the money. They don't scatter the money. They retain the money. Today, my friends, you should know this money is not given to you to spend. The third law of money is you shall not obey the dictates of money. Do not listen to the dictates of money. Money is a very good tool, but a very bad master. Money will always tell you that it will fly away. See this, Proverbs 23:5. Will you set your eyes on that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away like an eagle toward heaven. Riches can make wings. It can fly away from you. Friends, do not follow the dictates of money. You tell the money what will it do. And you tell the money that you will do these things, and these things you will do, and you will not get out of me. This is what you have to do. My friends, today it is very important that we follow the principles of money. Because these principles, when you follow and when you work on that, it will definitely bring the wealth of the nations inside you. That is the will of God. God bless you.